right, everybody, we're going to head to the left side of the river, under the bridge. And we're going to head right past that sunken ship that you see along the shoreline.
It's a cement vessel. It's called Faro Creek Construction. And I believe that the guy started building the thing in the early 80s. And in that day, the fishing industry was much more prolific than it is today. What I understand happened is he ran out of money in the process of putting this thing together, and he towed it up here and put a hole in it and sank it.
So everyone, follow us. We're going to actually go into the Nestucca Wildlife Refuge. It's a very important piece of property for what's called the Pacific Flyway. Hundreds of different species of birds migrate each year from north to south and south to north. This property provides them a safe passageway, a safe place to rest and to eat on their journey. The most recognizable migratory bird that stops here would be the Canada goose, often misnamed the Canadian goose. It's actually called the Canada goose. Keep your eyes open. Along the banks of this little Nestucca River, we often see river otters here.
Ooh.
So you'll see them kind of frolicking. They move through the water differently than beavers. Beavers will glide evenly across the surface, but river otters will actually go down into the water and they will bob back up. I wanted to talk to you about the cormorant that's sitting on the trees right over there, all lined up. Pretty picturesque. The cormorants are a really interesting bird. They're a diving seabird, and it can dive nearly 100 feet to go get fish.
Wow.
So that's pretty amazing, and in certain parts of the world, actually, particularly in Asia, they actually train the cormorants to go catch fish and bring them back to the boat. As you can see, the tide is now leaving the estuary system. The reason that I pulled us over onto this part of the river is because you can see where we're now situated, there is no tidal current. But if you look over across the river, you can see the water's moving pretty swiftly. So follow me and enjoy the trip as we paddle into the grasslands. We're going to go around the corner and you'll get a really nice view of all the surrounding hillsides.
Coming up on Next Stop, biking, go-karts, friends and food, and vintage cars in Seaside.
So we've been eating very well in Seaside, so I'm stoked today that we get to have some exercise. I'm with my buddy John, Husker fan.
Yeah, go Big Red.
What are we doing today? This is absolutely gorgeous. We're just outside of Seaside. We're in the trees. We're in the mountains. This is like serene.
We are, yeah. We're a little bit east of Seaside. Several trails in the logging road system above Seaside, and we're going to check one of those out today. So
awesome.
Be a lot of fun.
What else are we going to do? You have a special day planned for us.
After
it's
that,
a dude day.
It is a dude day. After that, we're going to hit the family fun park and go and hit the go-karts for a little bit.
Sweet.
So we'll go from 2 wheels to 4 wheels.
Nice.
And then we've got a nice little brunch, breakfast, lunch spot that'll be awesome for to kind of refuel us after this busy day.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
Seaside is obviously well known for family fun, so it's very appropriate that we're at the Family Fun Park.
Definitely, definitely.
So what am I going to kick your butt in now?
Well, I don't know if you're going to kick my butt, but I think I'm going to take you down in go-karts.
All right, game on, brother.
Okay.
Johnny, I'm never too old to enjoy a good go-kart race.
And it was fun, but I let you win.
He did not let you win, my friend.
It was a good
This
race.
place is awesome, though, and I guess there's some changes coming up.
There are, yeah. They've done a great job and continuing to kind of put in some new things for the families and kids. And expectation is that in a couple years we'll have kind of an 18 and over track. So that should be a lot of fun.
That'll be fun. We'll come back for that.
Definitely.
Another race. Game on.
Yeah.
So, wheels has kind of been the theme of our Seaside segments. You had a adult wheels version rolling in town a couple weeks ago.
We did, yeah. Classic Car Show was here. Wheels and Waves, they're here every September. One of the 2 car shows that are here, the other one's in June, and just a lot of fun. I mean, they have the muscle cars in June and then the classic cars in September, and both of them are just a hoot and a good time in Seaside.
Let's get back on our 2 wheels.
Sounds good.
Johnny, what a day. We start the day in the mountains, we hit the go-karts, we hit the beautiful prom, and now we're at one of your favorite places.
Yeah, it's one of Seaside's newest restaurants, and you know, one of the things I like about this place is kind of the eclectic variety of food that it offers. And Seaside's so known for its street food and kind of sweet treats, and this is a kind of a new flavor for Seaside, and it's a lot of fun.
So breakfast all day long?
You can do breakfast all day long, also a nice lunch menu.
So we're on the People's Coast, John.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean to you? What does the People's Coast mean?
You know, I think it's the all access that we get by, well, as a resident by living here, but the term kind of free. I mean, it's all open to anyone, and anybody can spend some time on it, and it's truly, truly for the people, for anybody. And I just love that. I mean, it's really special.
It's been a great day. It's been special hanging out with you, buddy.
Man. Thanks, appreciate it.
The Oregon Coast is one of the 7 wonders of Oregon. All 363 miles of it are free and ready for us all to explore. Go to visittheoregoncoast.com to plan your next Oregon Coast adventure. And while you're here, tag your photos. Hashtag the People's Coast. The streets of Seaside may seem peaceful now, but that wasn't the case a few days ago when we attended the annual Seaside Wheels and Waves event, where over 400 cars lined the streets.
The show itself, we've got about 425 registered cars, and then in the outskirts lying around out there's probably another 300 enthusiastic, fun-filled cars sitting around just for people to enjoy also. And then this is our second day of the event. It started last night. Today we have show and shine throughout the day, and then about 6 o'clock tonight we're going to start cruising these cars and showing people they move around and everybody has a good time. We got everything represented from Arizona to up into British Columbia, Alberta, and I guess we've got a car now that's coming out of Florida. Seaside's a great community, just bottom line, because you can come to Seaside, park your car, and everything is tight enough and compact enough where you can walk the rest of your stay here in Seaside.
This is a 1937 Ford Slantback. It's been completely redone. It runs a 350 Chevrolet engine in it. It's got a 350 transmission in it and a Chevrolet rear end in it. Power brakes, air conditioning, power steering. It's really designed to be a cruising car. And we take a lot of day trips in it, and we have a little trailer in the back of it that we can put our day stuff in, and we've got a cooler in it and all the facilities we need to have for a good time.
Well, I've had it since 2001, and have a 502 Ramjet. Have a complete frame-off restoration on it with a Jim Meyer racing frame. 4 DVD screens, 1 underneath the hood, 2 in the back seats, and 1 in the trunk. PlayStation. This is my first time to the show with this car. I've had it. It's been in construction for that length of time.
It took me about 4 years. It's running the stock 6-cylinder engine in it that they come out with. I put tri-power on it. It's got a Camaro, late model Camaro 5-speed with open driveline. It runs down the highway good and it gets good mileage. It's not a power horse, but it's a nice driver. Yeah.
So you wanted one of these in the
battles.
50s because you wanted to pick up chicks, right?
Oh, no. Yeah.
Is this car picking up chicks today?
Yeah, well, I don't know. My wife's standing right over here. I don't think so.
Did it pick her up? Is she married you because of this car?
She married me if the car's gone, I'm gone.
Coming up, we'll explore Hollywood favorite Astoria by foot, and we'll attend a local beer festival.
Astoria was the oldest settlement west of the Rockies, which means it's rich with history. Take us back in time, Elena.
Yeah, we are here at the Flavel House, which really captures our centennial that we celebrated a few years ago.
Rumor has it you're going to take me on a little walking tour.
Yes, we have. I have lots of exciting things to show you. There's, we're really working on blending the old and the new, and revitalizing and redeveloping downtown, and it's really great.
Let's explore.
Yeah.
So Elena, next stop in Hollywood have something in common. We both love Astoria.
Yes.
A lot of Hollywood happened. This looks familiar to me.
Yeah. Do you know where?
The Goonies. Jay.
Yes. The Goonies has quite the impression on our town. It's really exciting, and there's a bunch of other great films that have been filmed right here in Astoria, as well as across the state of Oregon. And what's really exciting about the Film Museum, not only can you go inside, but you can also act out some of your favorite scenes.
So this is something new, the Garden of Surging Waves. What's the significance of this?
Yes, this opened up in May of 2014, and it is highlighting the heritage and culture of the community. We have a lot of Chinese influence in the early 1900s and before, and so this garden is symbolic to that, as well as just the blending of all of the cultures. We have a very large Scandinavian community as well, and what's really exciting is this is going to expand and become Heritage Square will be its new name, and it will be more of a community gathering place with an amphitheater and just a lot of activity.
I'm digging the tour.
Yeah.
So far, so good. I love this shopping district. These are some very colorful shops, and we're here in the tattoo studio right here?
Yes, Keepsake Tattoo. Yeah.
So talk about the shops in downtown.
Yeah, so one of the things mentioned a little bit at the Flabel House, that our downtown is really preserving downtown and doing a lot of adaptive reuse.
So what are the variety of shops in this particular block right here?
In this particular block, so we're standing in a tattoo parlor. There is a restaurant next door. There's a very eclectic, fun, cool store across the street. You have a barber shop, you have an art gallery, and a bookstore, all in one block. Oh, and a bicycle shop.
Oh, and a bicycle shop. Throw that in too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, why not, right? It is downtown Astoria.
And just a couple blocks away, we have an amazing Sunday market. Now talk about the community coming together. This Sunday market is incredible.
Yes. This is one of the largest Sunday markets on the Pacific Northwest coast. There is a variety of vendors. You have your local farmers, you have your local craftsmen. There's live music every Sunday. It's a lot of fun, and you can just feel the energy. It's a lot of fun, and it just brings, like you said, brings the community together, and it's a lot of fun.
Where else can you go have cotton candy in one booth and right next door sample the wines?
Exactly.
We're in one of my favorite Oregon coastal towns, Astoria, for the Pacific Northwest Brew Cup. Meet the queen of the Sud Squad. This is Dulcie. Now, she's really not the queen of the Sud Squad. I deemed you that tonight.
Yeah, you did. You gave me that name right now.
But who are you with, though? Because it's a long title. The Astoria is...
Astoria Downtown Historic District Association, and I'm the president of that organization.
And that's what this is benefiting tonight.
That's what this is. We put it on and we benefit, yeah.
So what is this? How many brewers are here? Are we talking regional craft brews only?
We're talking regional craft beers from the Pacific Northwest. We're talking 42 brewers, and one of them brought two things. So 43 beers and ciders. And on the beautiful Columbia River.
Oh, this is spectacular.
Outside, this is a great day.
Kids are having fun. This is obviously a great event for families.
Yeah, it is. And this whole thing wouldn't happen without volunteers. The Moms Club takes care of the kids in the kids booth, and volunteers take care of the front. Volunteers pour the beer.
You can't talk craft brewing in Astoria and not talk to the Fort George Brewery. Jack, you guys are everywhere.
Yeah, in Astoria for sure.
No, but I've seen you on the roads in Portland. I've seen you on the roads to Seattle. You guys really are getting around. You have an amazing story. You've grown up so fast in such a short period of time. How?
I guess we make beer that people like to drink, and we got a great crew of people that get it out and about.
So where are you right now? Where are you distributed?
We are in all of the lower Columbia, and of course Oregon and Washington and Idaho.
So what's your philosophy though? Because a lot of guys, they start a brewery and it doesn't blow up as fast as your guys' have. What's your philosophy that keeps you guys going and just going straight up?
You know, we just always want to be doing things better. It's kind of what we do. We try to always improve on our making the beer and our relationships with people that are selling and drinking the beer.
The Brew Cup has great beer, great food, and great live music. Up next on Next Stop, we'll see what's cooking with our friends at Baked Alaska. Earlier today, we saw an impressive sight, a large cruise ship entering the port of Astoria. Chef Holland from Baked Alaska greeted some of the passengers with a cooking demonstration.
This is known as Chef Daddy Savory Blend. We don't try to make it salty, we're just going to bring the flavor out, okay? You can check it out if you want. If you like it, I know where you can get some. That's all that I'm putting on the fish. All right? Here we go. Going in the oven, 350. What we're going to look for is the thickest part of the thickest piece of fish will be firm to the touch, and you'll start to see the proteins coagulating. That, for lack of a better term, the white milky proteins will start to peek out at the top.
Chef Holland.
What's up, man?
How's the class, buddy?
It's good. Super good. These folks were super stoked. They really had a good time. Yeah, they really enjoyed themselves.
I love this place.
Yeah, isn't it fun? This is our new artisan pizzeria, simply known as the Baked.
The Baked.
Yeah, come check it out.
Pizza.
So we got just some classic renditions of margarita and things like that. But some fun twists. Every day is happy hour pie. So like today, check that guy out.
Local brews are kind of the hot thing here too.
For sure. We try to feature craft beers from all over the place. We have all the local guys, so Fort George Brewery, Bowie Beer, one of the newest additions to Astoria. We got Astoria Brewing Company, they just opened a new production brewery.
So what's going on with the jar?
It's kind of a science experiment. This is from, we call it the medicine cabinet. So it's not brains, man. So ginger infused vodka, and then we make a fresh basil martini out of it. Check that out. Ooh, wow. That works with the bacon jam, actually. That's awesome. Anyway,
I'll stick with mine.
All right, keep coming. We'll go in the dining room. What we're really trying to focus on here is the seasonality of food, and we emphasize our tasting menu. So it's kind of off the cuff. Like if you don't know what you want to eat, you order the tasting menu. Anyway, so like check this out. Like tonight. Thanks, Mark. That's awesome. Okay, so like crispy skinned salmon, kind of last this season with a fork, man.
Sure.
I happen to have a couple in my pot right
So that's what that's for.
Yeah. So check it out. We got these are like little patty pan squash. All right, crispy skin, super nice, like salmon bacon. Anyway, if you can get in there. So, you know, tasting menu. You don't know what you're gonna get. Chefs just do whatever they want.
It's very good.
That's kind of the way they go.
Salmon's the hot
I don't
thing
need.
here.
Who needs a menu? Who needs a menu? Anyway.
Not a Baked Alaska.
I'm gonna set that down. We'll come back and get it. All right. Let's go outside. You guys see the deck, okay?
So they say location, location, location. You have a pretty good location.
No, it's not bad. You know, it's pretty rough coming to work with this going on right here. So, yeah, it's fantastic. We're just out on a pier right off downtown. It's about perfect.
How did you guys get started again? Tell us the story.
We started the business by selling food out of our van at music festivals.
And now you have Chef Daddy. I have some of your salts. I love it.
Yeah, we've been doing you bought some a few years ago.
I'm gonna buy some.
We bought a fresh new package. Yeah, Chef Daddy Brands. We have an online store, and we're doing a lot of sales with cooking classes, demos, a market. We're even doing a big holiday show coming up. So Yeah, our seasoning salts and other cool kitchen tools and gadgets available at ChefDaddyBrands.com.
Chef Holland, the most interesting chef in the world. Good to see you, buddy.
Oh yeah, good to see you.